Hi, thanks for being here today. The topic is Crystals for Creativity, Part 2. Hello to Benito Juarez in the Chihuahua province of Mexico. Glad to have you here with me week after week. Let's dive right into this. I'm just going to do a little kind of recap in case you didn't watch Part 1. There's no magical ingredients list for being creative, but your attitude and approach can help. Creativity is such a personal journey, but often bubbling beneath the surface. It helps to have a potent mix of vision, focus, energy, a bit of self belief, and confidence, and certain chakras open and flowing. The sacral chakra is particularly important for creativity. So we're going to jump right into Lapis Lazuli here, and that one is for higher thinking. Sparkling with blues, gold, and silvers, lapis lazuli is also known as the wisdom stone. It has a long artistic history and is known for its ability to nurture self-expression and higher thinking. Lapis connects with the throat chakra and the third eye. These are the chakras that invite us to tap into our own sense of wisdom and to fine-tune our communication so we can share our vision with the world. How to use it? You can use it in various forms like jewelry and talismans. Lapis lazuli is often employed in meditation to enhance spiritual exploration, and it's also popular in crystal therapy to facilitate emotional healing. To take care of it, it's recommended to cleanse it under running water, charge it by the light of the moon, and keep it away from harsh chemicals to preserve its vibrant blue hue and potent energies. A little bit of history. It's known again as the Wisdom Stone. It's one of the highest regarded gems in Egypt. It was used by Michelangelo to paint the Sistine Chapel. With a beautiful name, rich history with royalty and artists, and a shimmering deep blue hue, lapis lazuli is the epitome of all we adore about the mystical world of healing crystals. Celebrated as being the wisdom stone, lapis lazuli was loved by the ancient Egyptians and in paintings and scrolls is often seen adorning the pharaohs, queens, and goddesses. Back then, it wasn't just used as a jewel, but was even ground down to become eyeshadows and elixirs. The beautiful blue stone was one of the highest regarded gems in Egypt. It came from the oldest mines in the world and was given to those of great prestige. From the sarcophagus to the breastplate of the high priest, few jewels in the world rose to the status that lapis lazuli was able to reach. In Persian folklore and across the ancient shores of South America, the stone was said to be the starry sky shrunken down into a precious gem, perhaps already holding all the knowledge of the universe. In Islam, it was chosen to be a protector against the evil eye, and Buddhists too would turn to this stone as its soft healing energy paved the way to inner peace. Even as we entered the Middle Ages and European shores, lapis lazuli hadn't lost its celebrated splendor. Catherine the Great fell hard for its rich blue hues and had a whole room adorned in lapis lazuli. Michelangelo ground it down to blue pigment powder, again to make that striking shade of blue that you can see to this very day when you turn your eyes skyward to see the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. I've been there and it is gorgeous. The next stone is apatite for planning projects. Awash with the colors of the ocean, apatite's a stone that works with creative problem solving. An excellent choice for those who are struggling to overcome writer's block. I use this one. Or can't get their dreams to delve deep enough. You just haven't been able to quite get the answers you're seeking. Apatite comes with a dose of intuitive wisdom and third eye clearing to help you find the solution you seek. Not only is it a creative tour de force, but it comes with other healing benefits too. Apatite can help you to strategize when it comes to time management. It can stimulate your intellect and greatly enhances your capability to kickstart your own creativity. You can use it in various forms, including jewelry or as a tool for setting intentions. to maintain a close connection with its calming and creative energies. To care for it, keep it close in daily life, such as wearing it or placing it in a sacred space to harness its full potential and strength. A little bit about the history. While its name comes from the Greek word meaning deceit, apatite takes its power from the opposite. This is a stone that soothes with its strong commitment to truth. Although apatite glimmers with ocean colors, it is a stone that resonates with Gemini and a breath of fresh air. It connects to the throat chakra, inviting you to live in the light and free flow of truth. It's found in countries all around the world. I won't list them all, but some of them are the warm lands of Mexico, Germany, the Czech Republic, Norway, and Spain, and even in the United States. Next, Bloodstone for bravery and digging into dreams. Filled to the brim with warrior spirit, the Bloodstone is a bold and fearless gem that splashes us with the same sense of purpose. The Bloodstone has long been an amulet worn by those on the battlefield, and sometimes sitting down to paint or write or make music can feel like that when we're at war with our own sense of self-doubt. Beyond the borders of self-doubt, Bloodstone also encourages dreaming. Our dreams can be a vault of hidden inspiration and full of symbolic messages and meaningful treasures just waiting to be transformed into art. Whether it's worn as jewelry, such as bracelets or pendants, or incorporated into home and office spaces through feng shui practices, Bloodstone brings balance, courage, and inner strength to its users. To take care of it and maintain its potency, Bloodstone should be cleansed by running it under tepid water, or for a deeper cleanse, placing it in the soil, allowing Mother Nature to draw out toxins and recharge the stone. Some history about Bloodstone. Sometimes it's called the Sunstone, meaning the Bloodstone comes entangled in fascinating history. The ancient Greeks held the Bloodstone as a gem with glorious powers. They referred to it as heliotrope, which directly translates to meaning sunstone. It was believed to have heavenly healing powers gifted by the gods, and most certainly when it came to healing all things related to the blood. Even as we move forward into the Middle Ages, the Bloodstone takes on another mystical story under its wing. It was believed to be formed from Christ's blood. It was said that during the crucifixion, a few red spots of his blood dripped onto the earth and turned as hard as stone, a noble stone sent to remind us of the sacrifice and ever ready to lend its healing vibes of strength to all those who are facing dark days. This stone is one of the most sublime healing crystals, both in the physical body and in the metaphysical sense. It can be used on battlefields to staunch wounds. It can improve circulation and strengthen the heart. It can also be used as an amulet for courage and protection and a talisman for those who need a little extra help in rooting their lower chakras. Bloodstone can be found across the globe. It has been uncovered in the mines of India, Australia, Brazil, China, Madagascar, and parts of the USA like the sun-soaked corners of California and Nevada, and the earthly pristine shores of Oregon and Washington. For those who are ready to reconnect with their inner safety net, to strengthen intuition and let their courage flow, Bloodstone has got your back. Next is Celestine for heavenly intervention, and that's what's in the background if you're watching this on YouTube. It's also known as Celestite. Connect your creativity with universal consciousness and open yourself up to new channels of artistic expression with the pale and otherworldly Celestine stone. This enchanting gem is an excellent choice for those looking to cleanse their creative mind and make way for divine inspiration to land. Celestine is a storm calmer. This angelic crystal calls on our intuitive wisdom and our ethereal energy. It is a beautiful stone for which we feel called to turn our eyes to heaven and create art that connects with our deepest sense of being. How to use it? Well, whether it's placed in homes for fostering communication and tranquility or worn as jewelry, celestite serves as a conduit for celestial energy and spiritual connection. To take care of it, because it's a delicate crystal, celestite should be cleansed gently, either by rinsing in water or using salt. It should be recharged in moonlight or brief sunlight, avoiding prolonged exposure to prevent color fading. And now the history of celestite. It comes from the Latin word Caliestus, which means celestial. It's no surprise to hear that this shimmering crystal is soaked in rich mystical properties. Celestite is all about inner peace, quiet space, and elevating the spirit. It's a stone that whispers of deep connection with other realms. With its ethereal energy and heavenly hues, celestite is one of the loveliest gemstones in the world. From Libya to Egypt, the sugar sands of Madagascar, the rainy skies of Britain, Peru's mystical mountains, and even as far as Canada, Mexico, Germany, and Poland, celestite seems to be a stone that has fallen from a cluster of stars and ended up in all of these far-flung places. It's a geode crystal composed of the element strontium sulfate, which is also the element often mixed with metal to create the blue sparks in fireworks. It's a crystal that shimmers with a sublimely high frequency and brings prismatic perfection. Despite its link with these man-made exploding stars, celestite is softer and more delicate than many of the other stones. It's a crystal that constantly reminds us of the need to be mindful when moving through the natural world, serving as an intuitive guide for those who are ever ready to embrace the new age. Celestite is radiant with spiritual healing and can help you on the path to peace. Next is clear quartz, and this is for amplifying ideas. Also known as the master healer and an amplifier of the most powerful capability, this healing quartz is marvelous medicine for the creative soul. Clear quartz cleanses the chakras, clears out negative energy, and invites powerful positivity to penetrate down to the core. As this stone also works amazingly well when it comes to amplifying other stones' energy, you can blend it with one of the other creative gemstones and double the power. People utilize clear quartz to aid in spiritual growth, healing, and manifesting goals by either wearing it, meditating with it, or placing it in their living spaces. It should be cleansed and recharged regularly, which can be done by smudging it with sage, bathing it in sunlight or moonlight, or placing it on a selenite charging plate. Some history of clear quartz. It comes from the Greek word for ice, and with its glacier-like appearance, pure transparency, and cooling vibes, it's no wonder that this hunk of shimmering quartz came with connotations of crystal clear mountains and frozen waters. Clear quartz is an abundance mineral found in many far-flung corners of the earth, from Arkansas to Brazil and the shores of Madagascar. From mystical ancient times when the world was led by magic and myth to our more modern world, quartzes are one of the largest families of crystals carving out space in the mineral family. But clear quartz is one of the purest examples and is known as the light bringer. It's an amazing amplifying stone, meaning that whatever you pour into it, it will pour out tenfold. The clarity of its many faces can spark memory, hone concentration, and bring your whole being back to balance. Next is pyrite for protection and lively output. It's called the fire of the gods. Pyrite is laced with the properties of protection, manifestation, good luck, and abundance. Just like a magnet, pyrite is perfect at drawing good things out of you. Whether this is creative success or just nurturing a seed of an idea, pyrite is all about encouraging lively output and giving you energy to pour your heart into something big. When we put our art out there, we are sharing and bearing our inner soul, and this sometimes needs an extra layer of protection to keep us feeling safe and grounded. With pyrite in your workspace, you can be safe in the knowledge that protection is present. You can use pyrite in various ways, such as jewelry for its aesthetic and metaphysical properties, and in meditation or spiritual work to enhance clarity and focus. To take care of it, it's advisable to keep it dry and clean as gently. It can tarnish or corrode when exposed to moisture or harsh chemicals. The history of pyrite's an iron sulfide mineral with a metallic luster. It has a brassy coloring that looks similar to gold. Because of this resemblance, it's also known by the name fool's gold. It comes from the cubic crystal system and has an opaque transparency and a brittle texture. Pyrite's meaning is purity and unblocks creativity. Not all that glimmers is gold, as pyrite proves with its precious hues and potent protective properties. Pyrite meaning comes from the Greek word for pyre, pour, which translates to fire, an echo of how the light catches on the surface of the stone, or perhaps in testament to the strong masculine energy and sense of perfect passion. Despite its illustrious name, pyrite is an earth stone rich in iron sulfide, hewn from the far reaches of Namibia, Peru, the golden mountains of Spain and Mexico, and the icy distances of Canada. With shades of pale brass or a richer gold color, pyrite is a pretty stone that holds its own when it comes to a dazzling metallic luster. In homage to its name, it's one of the only healing crystals that can also strike sparks if it's struck hard enough and has a similar look and feel to it as marcasite. Pyrite has earned the nickname Fool's Gold thanks to its visually striking similar appearance to the precious metal. At its heart, pyrite is all about protection. It's a stone that wants to shield and protect its wearer in every way possible. Whether keeping you safe from emotional vampires or protecting you from psychic attacks, cutting through negative vibrations, clearing EMF smog, or simply stopping any toxic thought patterns from running through your head, pyrite is ever eager to keep you pure. When we can free ourselves of these toxic ties, we find that life loses its facades and we're able to see straight through to the truth and live in sweet authenticity. I really hope that this episode has been useful for my creative listeners. And whether you're a painter, a musician, a songwriter, an author, or a playwright, having a few of these particular crystals on hand might help you overcome writer's block and any creative block that's getting in the way of your artistic endeavors. I found these stones useful. I did the research initially for myself because I'm a writer. You know, I probably know I write books, but I've been a singer for a very long time as well and a musician. So any kind of artistic endeavor you do, I found most of these stones very helpful. I can't say I use them all. Tune in next week. The topic is spiritual life lessons. I definitely will be sharing some of my own, but I want to be talking more about the topic in general and how it pertains to you, how you can translate that to your own life and start thinking about some things, some experiences in your life a little bit differently. In the meantime, may your angels surround you. May your angels protect you every moment, every day of your life. I'll see you next week.